Welcome back to another episode of Horrified Bean Podcast. Woo! Woo! As you guys can notice, we're missing a black person here.
He was arrested, unfortunately.
He was beating his wife very violently.
He beat his significant other, and now he's in jail for the next 24 hours. You got a slap on the wrist.
Because the court system does not work, so he's going to be out real quick.
So we're gonna put a GoFundMe in the link below.
Free my boy,
we
Chaco.
need $60 gazillion to get him out.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to go to our bank accounts. It's going to go straight to Jocko.
You're not going to be seeing eyes on our necks next episode. I swear to God, you're not going to. But, alright, hope you guys enjoy this next episode.
¿Cree usted en los fantasmas? Si su respuesta es no, puede que esté a punto de cambiar de opinión.
Ay, compa. What's wrong with you?
De un objeto volador no identificado.
Alright, so today we're talking about scary shit, stories.
It's Creepy Bean Hour.
Creepy Bean Hour.
Fucking love the Creepy Bean Hours because I like the stories and shit.
Yeah, I do
I'll be
too.
pissing my pants.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, now this episode's gonna sound crisp as fuck. This is the episode that I really love when somebody's missing it low-key because I'm like, no audio editing
No
at all.
audio
audio.
issues. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
All
knock
you
on
ladies
wood.
and gentlemen get to hear my buttery voice in your ears.
It's
Dude.
smooth like
Like
soda.
earlier, I saw Jose in the bathroom just doing his hair, and I'm like, you're trying to look good.
I was trying
like,
to look real
yes.
good. I'd spend an hour preparing to be on
Bro, I
camera
was
today.
mooing right now, just mewing, just
Mewing.
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 I said mooing, man.
I was in there.
All right, so now I got a theory or like a creepy theory for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck it.
Oh damn. Okay. All right. I really viewers do. So you guys seen La Rosa de Guadalupe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know
yeah.
the awful acting and everything in there. Because lucky, like, so what I found out about the Rosa de Guadalupe is that basically the actors and people
They're all paid to do it.
No, they're actually like going to school. It's a school that teaches people how to act, like an acting school. So whenever the acting school sometimes makes episodes and they throw them out so people can watch them, and it's actually brand new actors that just learn how to act. So that's why it looks whack as fuck. So whenever you're like laughing at one of them, you're like, they're students, so they're kind of learning, So on this episode, what I'm talking about is Rosa de Guadalupe, and there's basically like a
The
thing
training
going
camp,
on.
yeah.
There's a dark side. What the fuck? No, there's a dark side, like supposedly to this show, because for some reason I don't know if you guys noticed, because sometimes I go to back and watch old seasons of the Rosa de Guadalupe, and Loki, like they have a lot of episodes missing, and I was wondering what the fuck is going on, and then I was watching this TikTok about it, because they're so informative. And they were talking about some dark theory that there's really satanic shit going on in these episodes. Like, that's why they delete them afterwards. Because they launch them and kind of make them, like, too dark.
That is mine.
And-
Oh, you're offering me one.
they make him dark and kind of, like, really, really fucking eerie and creepy.
Yeah.
And then after the launch, they just delete them because they're so kind of messed up.
Shit.
So the episode that I'm talking about is called Sales de Baño. So, bath salts, the drug.
Oh, I thought you were talking about get out of the bathroom.
No. Yeah, it kind of sounded like that. When I first read it, I'm like, sales del baño. I'm like, this man shitting for too long or something. No, basically, it's just how you call him in Spanish. Sales, like, de baño. So, basically,
Bath salts.
bath salts, basically.
Yeah, the good
If you don't know what bath salts is, it's like a
Really
recreational.
good drug that you can take every day.
Yeah, you should. It has no negative consequences whatsoever.
Yes, you
should-
become
you're gonna
buff,
be
smarter, and everything. That's
Everybody's face looks like some pizza, so you
Yeah.
got to take a bite out of it or something.
No, that's the thing. So that's basically what the episode goes about. So the episode really starts about with this guy who's like fucking screaming and like just trying to like get out of the place because he's saying his body's hot, he's burning, his face is melting, and that's how it starts. He seems like he's like possessed though. He's like it's like you like if you like I'm showing you just some images right now, but he says he looks like possessed. He's just screaming and shit.
Wait, is this from the episode?
Yes, I found it. Like dude, it took me so long to find it.
So this was actually on TV.
It was actually airing on TV.
So they made the actor actually do bath salts.
I don't even know, but basically the doctor that's looking at him and everything, he's like he's like his mom at the start of the episode is like, oh my god, my kid, I need to see him, and the dog's like, no, you gotta back up. And they have like 5 fucking nurses just going at him. And he's like, he has a lot of strength, we don't know what's going on. But what he's describing is really not the drugs effect.
Yeah.
He's describing kind of like a possession, like like someone that's possessed. He's screaming in this really deep voice and shit. And so it's kind of like giving you hints to a possession. And hey, not a Vegas. And basically he just like talks about it, that how he feels and how he's acting is kind of like really weird. Then the mom was like, oh, my kid, But basically, he basically goes back home afterwards, and he's just, his mom was like, what happened, what's going on? And he's like, oh no, I must have I ate something, the typical, I ate something. It was just,
It's
disgusting.
that damn phone, dude.
Es lo daño los frijoles.
Yeah. And so mama's like, ese pinche teléfono. Yeah. It's because you're on the damn phone all day. That's why you're dying. No, but basically, and the kid is like, oh, nothing. He just, he's just like, all right, good. We're going to go to my room. And then later on, the mom is like, talking about his comadres, like, with the chisme, the comadres.
Homies,
like,
bro.
Yeah, and the comadres like, oh my God, comadre, what happened to your kid? And his mom was like, he ate something. And then the mom was like, one of them, has some shit or beef with her. And she's like, nah, he doing drugs. And the mom was like, my kid? Never. No. Usted como cree. Pinche vieja chismosa cagona. Like, And the mom, and they were like, having an argument about her saying that her kid is healthy. And the other chismosa is like, no, he's doing drugs. And later on,
he's doing bath salt. It's healthy, dude. It's perfectly healthy.
Yeah, but they didn't know that at the time. They didn't know that at the time. And so later on, the episode continues, and then he has a sister at home, finds his drugs, but she finds cocaine, and gives it to his mom, and the mom is like, oh my God, my kid is doing drugs and shit. They ask the guy about the drugs, and he's like, oh no, I'm not doing shit. That's not mine. And deny. Always do that,
Always deny. Actually, if you ever get caught, deny till the very end.
It works really perfectly. But basically, he denies it, and then the mom was like, we gotta take you to somewhere to actually get better, but he doesn't listen. And he lives this lifestyle of just partying every Friday, every weekend, and almost even in the middle of the weekend, he just goes and parties. Cool. Yeah, he's kind of cool.
He's not a lame fuck, dude.
Yeah, he's kind of
He's not a pussy, dude.
This man gets bitches.
Yeah, he gets bitches.
This man fuck.
Actually, yeah, he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend also does drugs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
and they're friends with their dealer, and they party with him, so they're always getting drugs.
And
constantly.
they fuck.
And they fuck all the time.
Does it show in the episode?
Yeah, it shows him.
Oh, let's watch that.
Yeah. No. But apparently, basically, as the episode continues, it just shows him going to the parties and doing cocaine. But the thing is, though, since he didn't know what he took the day he started going crazy, so he asked his dealer like, what happened, like what type of cocaine was it, because he wasn't feeling it. Yeah, no, his dealer is like, no, this is something new that just came out, and it's getting people hooked.
So it's bath salts.
Yeah, but it basically back then it had just come out, so people didn't know what it was. And so he was like, I like that special cocaine. That's what they called it. So the guys, later on, as the guy continues to do this drug, he finds out that he needs something else. Because he's like, whatever he gave me was really good, though. Like, he fucked me up, but it was good. So he goes to the dealer, and he's like, hey, man, I need some of that, And the dealer's like, all right, man, it's cheap. It's good. I'll give it to you. And so he got it, and the guy keeps doing it, and he gets hot. He takes his body. I mean, he takes his body.
He takes his body out.
No.
He starts peeling off his skin.
He starts ripping
He
it.
rips his banana.
In all seriousness, I did hear a story of this guy who was on bath salts and he just tore his eyeballs out.
Jesus Christ. Yes, a lot of people go and do stuff like that. And basically, the guy, he took his clothes off, saying that he was burning. He felt like his skin was melting. And again, he goes crazy. And low-key, his friends were shitty. Because all his friends were just looking at him and laughing.
What?
Tell me, the
Yeah,
friends
so
in Rosa De Guadalupe?
Yeah,
The Rosa De Guadalupe drug dealer is a pretty shitty person, huh?
His girlfriend was also laughing, and his girlfriend's friend was also laughing. So, but then everybody at the party that was with them, who went to class with them, were also laughing, just looking at him. And here's the thing: this thing happened so often in parties with him going crazy that often when it started, people were like, "Hey, man, he's about to do it," and they all just went around with beers, looking at him and laughing while he's going crazy. So it happened.
Yeah, what else do you gotta do?
Yeah, but it happened all over again. He continued to go to the parties.
Oh, you're getting fucked.
Oh,
No, but he's
getting
going
pegged.
crazy. It looks like it in the picture, but no. But
Se examen de la próstata.
he's like, oh no. But basically, right now, what you're seeing in frame, yeah, whatever. So what you guys are seeing in the screen right now is basically the party where he goes and does the shit again. And obviously, as you can see, he's getting naked.
Is that his girlfriend
And
back
that's his girlfriend in the back.
got a wig.
Yeah, he's got a wig. Probably,
That's definitely a wig.
Chingada.
This man's going crazy right here. I think he's bricked up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He doesn't have PC.
Oh,
right there. He has laptop right there.
That's why he's got a laptop.
Look at it, it's growing. No, but basically, in this party, in this time when he does the drug, he actually starts going stupidly crazy. Like this time, he's smacking shit everywhere. He's throwing stuff around, and people are like, "Hey man, calm down." And his girlfriend's like, "You low-key have a bad vibe, man. Like mine, like negative 10 aura. Like it's bad.
You're killing
And
the
yeah,
dude.
killing the fucking
the
mood.
bitches.
You're
Yeah,
a
it-
soy jack right
Yeah,
now.
it's giving crackhead, and she's like always this, you know, she's like a niña fresa and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god, this is awful, this and that, and she goes to him and tells him to fucking calm down. She got angry, but then he starts seeing his girlfriend like in a weird way.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh, he's just looking at his girlfriend like she's a monster, like a demonic thing, and she's like, oh my god, you know, Loki, you know, doing this and that, and then out of nowhere he's going crazy. And then look, this is the way he sees his girlfriend right now. He's just freaked the fuck out, like, oh my god, she's a demon.
What changed?
And then out of nowhere, he just starts eating her face, bro.
No way.
He starts eating
Oh,
her
I
face.
So yeah, I
And
remember.
everybody's just freaking the fuck out, like, oh my god. Look, that's the girlfriend's friend. The dealer has the little do-rag on his fucking head. Oh, that's the dealer. People are like freaking out, and they're like, "Oh my god, he's eating her face! Oh my god!" And then there's this part where he's like, he's in the hospital, like, because afterwards when he like finally fucking finished tearing her face apart, they basically cops come and they take him to the hospital, both of them, and then the girl's just half of her face is just eating apart, like she's fucked up, like half of her face is gone, like half of her face is just destroyed right now, like she's.
So where does the Satanism part come?
And basically, because this is the thing though, like every single time he goes crazy, like everything, like a bad salt type attack or something happened, it's not like that. He starts talking in like in a weird way. He has a lot of strength. Like his strength is like plus 100.
Drugs
Plus
does that
ultra.
to you, man.
But no,
you ever seen crackheads?
No, crackhead. Yeah, but they don't have that much strength like
They
that.
do.
They
I've seen
do.
a crackhead put a
Pick up a tray in the refrigerator and put it on his shoulder. He just
Over
carrying
his
it,
shoulder,
carrying
and
the
he gets
refrigerator
on a
like
bike.
this.
He gets on a
Really?
bike,
But
and rides
also-
it with a
That's not a
shoe.
crackhead. That's a Mexican just going at it.
Oh, it was a damn white dude.
It's not a white dude. What?
Oh, he was.
It's
He
a
wasn't
Mex-
white.
Yeah,
He
he's a
wasn't white.
Mexican dude.
Not a Mexican either.
That's just normal Mexican strength.
No.
But just imagine that times 10.
Well, no, I actually have seen the article, another article similar to this story of this bath sauce eating. Like
Yeah.
some guy ate his friend's face off. while
Yeah.
eating bath sauce. So, yeah,
Yeah,
but you
but-
can also eat your own lips. So you should be
Yeah,
careful.
but it's creepy because then they take me to the hospital again, and then like the cops come and tell him that.
What did the
since-
mom say? The mom said it was in frijoles again? Or
Yeah, it was
what?
in
No, the mom finally was like, yeah, my kid's doing drugs. Oh my god! And then basically the cops come in, they tell him that he's going to jail because he
He assaulted somebody.
yeah, he assaulted somebody even though he wasn't drugs and shit. He
assaulted.
yeah, assaulted.
Salt bath.
But yeah, he's going to jail.
You need to charge your phone, bro.
But the thing is though is that the weird part is that stop, bro. You go. But the thing is that basically most of the attacks that happened were just like a possession in the episode. Like they actually make it. They don't even try to hide it like it's a possession. They just make it seem like it is.
Oh shit.
And then the episode just disappeared. Like it aired, and then it was gone.
Where'd you
and
find
then,
this?
And when I found this,
Yeah.
I was reading about it. I was so curious because like
Oh,
they
on
said.
TikTok, you said you got it
Yeah,
on
because
TikTok.
somebody
yeah,
said
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Side of Rosa De Guadalupe, and they talking about some episodes missing. So I just went around and found this theory about this episode because they're saying that they low-key try to slide in the episodes, certain episodes though, some satanic type shit, and then they delete the episodes and can never find them again. And I went to VIX, which is basically like a Spanish streaming app. And I went and there's every single episode from Rosa De Guadalupe from episode 1 to the last episode that just came out this year. You can find every single one of them.
Hell yeah.
And then you go to every season and there's always like 1 or 2 missing. And you look them up and it's like it's unavailable. And like what? And you go everywhere. There it says unavailable and error, like it's taken away. And I saw this Sales de Baños, this episode. I saw it on VIX. And I'm like, it's here. So I click on it and then boom, it pops it up and it says error. It's unavailable. And I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah, and that's when I went look around for that episode, and that's when I popped up with an article about this and how it went and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit.
We're
going
gonna
on.
go ahead and use the platform to say stay away from those hard drugs like weed. I don't care.
Yeah, but
Acid, mushrooms,
Acid?
but like bath salts and all heroin and meth and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
don't
hard
do that.
shit, don't do them.
You want to know what's going on? Just look at fucking California, dude.
Yeah, rupees. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, don't condone. We don't want you to smoke weed, but if you do, it ain't that bad.
I want you to smoke weed. I want you to smoke all the weed.
I mean, if you smoke weed, just do it when taking care of your kids. Makes it way easier.
Yeah.
No,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It doesn't. I'm just joking. Though.
It does. He's speaking from experience.
No, not Loki. It does not.
Don't
do
you drive.
heroin.
Yeah, just do heroin. It's
Yeah.
better than taking kids. No. All right, but
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Okay, what you got?
All right, so I'm gonna move on to a scary story.
Ooh, okay.
And this one's from r/True Scary Stories.
Also, it's true then.
No.
They made it up. They're just making stupid shit up every day.
So the title starts off with never going back to Connecticut.
Why not?
Why not? It's a good place.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Wait, hold on.
All right. Why is this person not going back to
Yeah,
Connecticut?
why is he not? Wait, what's his name?
This is from I don't know how to pronounce it. Waziot. So it's Waziot.
Oh, he's black.
That's probably racist story.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. The flare is spooky.
The player?
Yeah, so they put a little flare. That's saying like what kind of story this is.
Okay,
like,
so it's
long,
spooky.
short, like realism,
Long textile
paranormal, like all that stuff. This was
Okay.
just spooky.
Yeah. Okay, so it's bound to scare us, right?
No, probably not.
Oh man. Okay, go ahead.
So he starts out by saying, "Been reading a lot of stories on here lately that made me start thinking about a story of my own.
Okay.
This story is 100% true. 100%.
So it's 100%
It's
true.
not fake.
It's not fake. So
Not
you guys,
fake.
when you hear this story, just make sure to believe it because it's true.
It's 100% true."
Yeah, let's
And the
believe.
night,
Let's
yeah.
believe Wazag.
Yes. This is it.
Waziot.
Was that? Yeah. He definitely wears a do-rag.
This story is 100% true.
Okay.
Not a whole lot to it, but it is one of the most viscerally horrifying things that has ever happened to me.
Ooh.
So what happened?
I don't know.
No one knows.
That's it.
The story ends there.
All right. Back in 2016, I was in a long-term relationship with this girl whose family lived in a small town in Connecticut. We'd been dating for a little over a year, and I'd met her parents a few times, but that was our first time actually driving down and staying at her childhood home. All right, third base.
Survey,
Are you already?
Yeah.
This
Long
guy's-
dick style.
This guy's moving. Gotta make a
He's
move.
got that motion.
Yeah, he got emotion, cuz.
I was already a little nervous about crashing with her parents, but maybe because he was black or something.
Yeah. he pulled the you, bro. Got with their parents. Ni vergüenza tiene ese cabrón.
And make it a good impression. But she assured me that everything would be fine. The whole
Get out.
Guys,
Yeah, let's get out.
Get out shit. Yeah.
the whole drive down was incredibly scenic, and the town itself had all the usual trappings of a cute colonial town.
Except
Colonial.
hillbillies. A bunch of hillbillies just walking around.
Colonial.
She's possessed. She's doing bad sauce.
We pulled up to her place, and it's beautiful.
Oh.
3-story old house, half sitting on a hill, overlooking a big green yard.
Damn, rich people.
Yeah, dude. It's colonial, dude. It's like probably
That's
like
some type of cat type shit.
it's like a plantation house. Yeah,
they
our-
got his house for no reason.
our sound tech owns a plantation house.
Yeah. Low-key, she has people working in the back. I'm not gonna say my color. Y'all sure now.
Her parents greeted us and were super welcoming, leading us to an open foyer with a dark wooden staircase. The house was clearly very old, but in a nice and cozy sort of way. It'd clearly been remodeled from those old school New England homes with some slight modern touches. So he goes on from saying like his long distance relationship to his ex, so it didn't work out. He didn't have that motion.
Damn.
Small dick.
Yeah, small dick style.
He must have not been black then.
Yeah. Asian, maybe.
My ex said we'd be sleeping in the guest room upstairs because her childhood bedroom only had a skinny single bed. She made sure to qualify, though, that her house is sort of haunted, and the guest room is where most of the ghost activity has centered around.
Oh.
I asked her to clarify what she meant, and she said her brother had slept in that room a couple times and weird stuff, quotations, had happened while he was in there.
Got beat off.
Yeah.
He got yoinked.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm ready to tell you a story after this.
Okay.
She didn't really elaborate any further in a way I could tell. In a way I could tell she was trying to downplay it or not freak me out. She did say though that pretty much everyone in her family had one strange experience or another while living in the house. When her dad was remodeling the kitchen, he was home alone working and sat down to take a break. While he was sitting in silence drinking some water, he suddenly felt a strong grip on his right shoulder
On
from
his
behind.
dick.
I started joinking you.
Joinking that shit.
Just glistened everywhere.
It's ectoplasm, I swear.
Let me squeeze the ectoplasm out of you, boy. Crazy.
He jumped out of his chair and looked around, but no one was there. He's a completely normal, non-superstitious guy. And when I asked him about it, he said he thought it was a spirit trying to warn him not to make changes to the house. Don't fuck up my shit, bro. Another time, my ex was home alone with her dog watching TV downstairs, and all of a sudden, she heard a loud banging footsteps walking down the hall upstairs. I just burped in front of the sound technician.
Sound technician likes it.
He's over there sniffing
Yeah,
around.
He smoked that shit. He's edging himself with that shit.
As the footsteps continued down the hall, she could swear she heard someone banging on the walls, slowly approaching the top of the staircase. Her dog ran to the bottom of the stairs and started barking like crazy.
What the fuck, really? There you go. Dude, sound effects are awesome. People are scaring their shit in themselves.
Yeah, it's spooky.
This is scary, dude.
Yeah.
It's 100% true.
Yes, 100% true. Don't deny us. It's real.
She grabbed her phone, grabbed the dog, seeing nothing at the top of the stairs, and ran outside. She called her parents and called the police while watching the house from the sidewalk a little ways away. From where she was situated, she could see both the entrances of the house and the way the windows are set up, so you couldn't jump out the second story window without breaking your legs.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can do that too, dude. 100% real though.
Yeah, she's
100%.
Yeah.
Police searched the place and found no one, and her family chalked it up to a ghost.
Okay.
Really?
If there's a ghost living in my house, I'm gonna start charging him rent, dude. It's fucking ridiculous nowadays.
I'll get it to beat me off like he did that uncle.
Oh,
Ectoplasm.
ectoplasm.
Go ahead. You feel bad for the sound technician.
There's also been a smaller spooky stuff that's happened,
Like what?
Like what?
like their attic, like their attic door closing on its own. Even if they had a chair in front of the door when they go up to get something, they'll come back downstairs to find the door closed.
Oh damn!
What
It's
the
damn Robert
fuck?
the doll again.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what he's saying. You didn't send no card apologizing?
Yeah.
You're getting touched.
Fuck you, Robert.
Fuck you, Rob.
Fuck you, Robert.
For some reason, that irked me the most, and I refused to go up there. Anyway, the actual experience I had was my first night staying there. We were settling down to go to bed in the guest room, and I remember being slightly bothered by the lighting in the room. It just felt off, or slightly uncanny.
Oh.
Oh, ectoplasm. It was both very bright and dim at the same time. I figured I was just tired, and we climbed in bed and slowly nodded off to sleep.
Not it? Oh, fuck. I thought it said nutted.
He's slowly knobbing off.
Yeah. He's knobbing it off. Crazy.
This is scary, dude.
Yeah. Okay, shut up, everybody.
Now, I don't know if I was dreaming before this happened, but in the middle of me being asleep, a woman appeared in my dreams.
Oh,
I have that sometimes.
yeah. Wet dream. That's called a wet dream. Oh, God.
She was violently angry.
Oh,
This is gonna get good.
oh yeah, I love this.
And started addressing me directly. She showed me people in my life that I loved. My ex, family, friends,
You still love his ex? Fucking wacko. pussy.
dumbass.
Damn, stupid ass shit. Yeah, like her
Yeah, I
host
still
right
love
here.
my ex.
What?
Nothing. He didn't say anything.
Nothing, you don't want to hear this.
No.
It's very heartbreaking. You could cry. It's horrifying. Don't listen to it. Nothing. He doesn't- Continue.
Continue.
Hey, you made me lose my spot. Hold on.
Just showed me all the people in my life I loved. My ex, and then all these people.
Yeah, I love my ex, my family, my friends. And she started putting broken glass into their gums, scraping against their teeth.
What the fuck?
Like-
Oh,
I do that brush my teeth.
Jesus. That's real, man. You know,
It hurts my gums.
Fuck.
I was just frozen in a dream. I couldn't even react. She told me she was going to torture. She was going to torture and kill everyone I cared about.
What the fuck?
She promised me that everything she was saying was very real.
Like this story.
This story is 100% real, by the
Okay,
way.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I tried to wake up and was mentally struggling against whatever grip she had on me.
Oh.
And for a second, I did wake up. I'm sorry, Soundtech.
Sounds like you're smoking them.
I was in bed sitting in the darkness, and then somehow the woman transmuted from the previous dream to this new one and screamed, "You will never escape."
Oh my god.
I woke up, for real this time.
Okay, for real.
Bolting upright, screaming and violently shaking.
You screaming like that.
That's how it's like when I come, dude.
It burns when it comes
It
out.
just screams in this girl's ear. He's, "Ah!" Like in horror and shit. Ah! I feel bad for her.
This
Well, she likes it.
Hey,
Scream
look.
louder.
She grabs your balls and twists it.
Bites in your ears.
This is 100% real, by the way.
Hey, spooky.
Spooky.
This woke my girlfriend up. Oh, they got back together.
Oh,
And she immediately trying to calm me down, asking what's
by
wrong.
rubbing him up.
It's just, oh.
It's okay, baby.
Is it alright? Is it alright?
Stop it, baby.
You guys know it's not wrong. It's wrong.
I started crying, trying to recount to her what just happened, and how viscerally real and fucked up it was. She reassured me that it was just a dream, and I slowly started to calm down a little bit.
Calm
Calm
down.
down, okay.
Sort of
You got it in my head now.
He's got cum on his head. He's got cum on his head.
Yeah.
Wake
So
up.
calm down on his face.
I was genuinely afraid to go back to sleep, but we ended up somehow being able to nod off and made it to the morning without any other incident. We stayed at that house in that room for a couple more times for over the years after that, and I never had a dream like that again. You could probably chalk it up to the power of suggestion. Being in a new place, being told that the guest room had ghost activity,
Yeah.
and that the only time before or since I've ever had a true night terror or woken up screaming. I have never had a dream that even approaches this level of intensity to that one.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't know what to make of it. It's probably just my brain freaking out. But as a first timer in that house, it felt like a warning.
Yeah.
The end.
Is that why they broke up?
Yeah, they broke up because
Yeah.
like after he woke up from that dream, he like come so hard she could never make him.
Oh my
come back again.
god.
This is 100% true, by the way.
That's 100% true. 100% true. Yeah. Actually, that's kind of makes sense that he kind of suggested himself after, because if somebody tells you that house is haunted, your ass is
your
already
mind's
gonna
gonna start playing games,
Yeah.
and you're gonna start thinking it's
But
haunted.
this reminded me of a story. So me and my buddy, we were he was in a hotel room, right?
Yeah.
And he told me one time he had a sleep. He went to sleep and he had sleep paralysis
Mm-hmm.
that night, right? And he woke up like kind of like sleep paralysis. I don't know if I had it. He kind of woke up and you can't like move or anything.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can still see. And when he woke up, he saw like a shadowy figure come out of his bathroom of the hotel
What the
and
fuck?
like walk to the edge of his bed and came on top of him. And like he was freaking out. He was trying to wake up and everything. He's like freaking out and all that stuff.
Is this
And then he woke up finally, and his pants were down to his ankles. And he had nut all over his face.
that's definitely
It's not-
who is
Is
it?
that true for real?
No way.
Is that true
This
for real?
happened during COVID.
Wait. So that's true? He woke up with his hand on his neck?
he told me that in confidence. He told me that though.
So I'm gonna blur out the name. Don't worry.
Yeah. He told me that, and I was like, "What? You serious?" Like, yeah, dude, a ghost raped me.
I think he just had a wet dream.
No.
You got a wet
He had to
dream.
He
have
had
a-
sleep paralysis.
Well, he
That
had
was-
sleep
he had
paralysis.
genuine sleep paralysis. He woke up in the cold sweat, and he was like, "Oh," and he looked down. His pants were down to his ankles. He had nut all over.
What
him.
if he jerked off so hard that he passed out and then he got like sleep
I mean, it
paralysis?
happens.
Yeah.
happens
Have you ever
probably.
woke up to your hand, your dick and a bunch of nut everywhere?
No,
No,
I never
have
had a
you?
wet dream like that.
You have.
No, I
You
haven't.
told me this
No,
before. Yes,
what?
you did.
No, I haven't.
We were in high school. You told me that one day you freaking beat your meat off, and then you fell asleep, and then you woke up. You had your hand in your dick.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
You told me that.
That's happened, but I've never
Yeah, nah. just
I've
fucking-
no. I have, yeah. I've gone to sleep after because it was a good nut,
He just-
So you
But I've never
nutted.
done it in my sleep. I just fell asleep
I
because
didn't think you
I got
did.
tired.
You fell asleep after you nutted?
Yes.
Obviously, who does
That happens to
After
me,
a
yeah.
good nut, you go to sleep really nice, It's-
I've been doing it on the toilet.
What the fuck?
I was just yoinking my shit, dude.
I have a story too that just happened to me. I think it was. I think it was last night, right, babe, or the night before about your nightmare. I mean, about the toy.
He's talking to no one right now.
Okay, so we were going to bed, right? And so every time we do this podcast, sometimes we always end up talking about how like we're gonna put some bad stuff, vibes in our house, and that creepy shit's supposed to happen.
Yeah, it never happens.
She's a very like scary cat when it comes to like in the dark.
But she watches horror movies.
I know. She closes the closet. She closes the closet because it's too dark. She closes the gate and saying in case somebody or something comes in, she'll hear it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then so I think it was last night or something. We were. It was like fucking 3 a.m. in the morning, dude. I was passed the fuck up. I'm like, and I remember she's going like, babe. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? What? I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, babe, I'm like, what? She's like, the toy. I'm like, what? The toy's
dodo?
making noise. But apparently, like in the middle of the night, I had put her Lily's little what's the little thing where they learn how to walk? And it looks like
A walker.
a walker, basically. I put her toy walker over there. But her toy walker, like whenever you press a button or something, it makes a car noise or like wee or something like that, And I put it in the room, but I just left it there and. No, I haven't touched it ever since. It's been like almost like 3 weeks since I put it there, so I forgot about it. And she's like, her toy's making noise. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I didn't touch it, and I woke up to it because it just started fucking making a sound. I'm like, what? And then she's like, I don't know, what is it? And she puts her light to it, and she's like fucking scared. And then it goes off again, and she's telling me, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what is going off by itself? Like you literally have to go and press the button or something so it goes off. And it's been weeks since it's been there. And how is that it hasn't made any noise until then? And then she's like low-key scary. Like, what if it's a ghost? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, what? And then we just sit there for a good minute looking at it, and it does the sound again, and no one's
by
touching
itself.
it. By itself.
Your dog doesn't touch it.
No, nobody is around that toy.
There's 100% true.
Nothing. It's 100% true. And the thing is, though, the weird thing is, though, that kind of freaked me out, but I didn't say anything because she was gonna freak out and not go to sleep.
What?
It was next in front of her, in front of the closet that she's always afraid to leave open because she said it's too dark in there. And it just goes off by itself. So just in my head, just thinking like, I really want to go to sleep right now, so I don't want to freak her out. I'm like, oh baby, it's just the little thing that got left. There's a lever there. I'm like, it's probably a routine on and off, and that's why it's going off.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, but she's still freaked out. And then we go to bed. I'm like, fuck yeah. But I Loki was also creeped out. On her name.
If you didn't hear what his Matia's figurative girlfriend said, she said that she heard like in that same night, earlier in the night, she heard somebody call her name from the bathroom.
And I was in the fucking.
No, you were in the bathroom.
No, I was
You
in the
heard,
bathroom.
she heard
was
her
in the
name being
kitchen.
whispered.
Yeah, she heard her name being whispered and she thought it was me. But yeah, that was kind of creepy. And then that night, that happened with the toy. So it low-key gave me a really bad vibe because like I just told her that that's the reason the toy went out because I really don't want to freak her out. But low-key, I don't know what was it because I checked the toy after that and I looked at it and everything's completely off. There's no way for it to go off unless somebody goes and touch it.
It's creepy.
And it's fucking creepy.
It's 100% true, right?
It's 100% true. Yeah, low-key creeped me out because like every day now, ever since that happened, like I've been here by myself in the house, and I low-key just I don't know if it's because of that or something, but I kind of get like some really bad vibes. I'm like, oh, like sometimes like the other day I was doing something in the kitchen. She was in the morning, and she was in bed, and everything was just completely quiet, and I was doing something, and I shit you not, like I saw someone peek out of the, that hall right there.
Yeah.
I saw somebody just peek to me in the fucking in my kitchen, and I looked to my right, and in my head I'm thinking like, oh, that's Ann, and I heard like a can move, like one of the waters that I had here. I heard her just go, like somebody moved there. So I'm like, oh, it's Ann. I'll go over here, and there's nobody in the fucking dining room, and I'm like, oh, so I'm dying today.
So listeners, you heard it here first. Matias' apartment is haunted.
No, it's not.
If you want to come to his house and spend the night,
no,
please leave a like and comment to the video.
No, it's just my brain just making it seem like there's something going on, but it's literally.
Hey, your house is haunted.
It's
your
not.
House is haunted.
It's not. Trust me. Look, unless I actually see something move by itself in front of me, then it's haunted. If not, ghost, move something right now.
You should invite the ghost to your house.
The ghost is gonna go with you now.
Ghost, come on over.
All right, sound technician is gonna be haunted for her rest of her life now, and she's gonna be.
All right. The ghost is not invited to the sound technician.
I invite this house to go to Jose's house now. I don't want to hear.
I don't have a house.
Okay, go to Jose's apartment and to his room right there where sleep or where sound technician sleeps. Then right there, you stay right there. I can't. I don't want to invite him to my place now. He needs to go with you. I'm sorry.
Ghost, stay here.
Look, it was with me for a bit. Now he needs to go with you.
All
We're
right,
sharing this podcast.
No. Stay here.
No.
Stay here.
Take possession of the dog.
Keep looking around, Matias.
Oh my god, take possession of the dog.
It's gonna be like that movie.
Mocha, I guess it's good.
It's gonna be like that movie. You remember the movie? Where evil lurks or something.
When evil lurks, yeah.
When
Fuck
evil
you,
lurks.
no. I low-key thought about that happening to Lily, and I really wanted to break Mocha's neck. But I'm like, no, I love Mocha.
Mocha didn't do nothing.
I know. No, I was thinking like if Mocha ever did that, I would break his neck on the spot. But I love Mocha.
Is that movie where that dog just bites that girl?
Yes.
I've seen clips of that. I never know.
Oh,
You
it's
see the whole
evil,
movie.
it's
There's even
creepy.
worse
Yeah,
scenes
it's
of
even
that.
worse scenes.
It's like a scene with this lady.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
This
Don't say it.
lady's
Don't say
walking-
it. Don't say it. Let him watch it. Let him be freaked out. Let him be freaked out. It's
Yeah,
really
that part
fucked
was
up.
fucking.
It's really
oh my
fucked up.
god.
Hey,
Watch the movie.
babe, we should watch Where Evil Lurks now.
When
When
evil.
Evil
Like,
Lurks.
When
It's
Evil
really
Lurks.
good movie.
Oh, it's in
I recommend
Spanish.
it.
It's in Spanish.
So
It's
for
in
everybody, I know most of the people here are Spanish speakers. Go watch When Evil Lurks, Cuando el Mal Acecha. It's a very have in mind
Acecha?
that is a very low budget movie, but it's really yes. This movie was made with the lowest budget.
It's pretty
ever.
good.
Yeah,
It's real
So,
good.
yeah, exactly. But just have in mind, there's some scenes that may look like actually not like an actual realistic thing, but it's because of that. But just shut your brain off and enjoy it. It's a fucking movie. It's being certified called When Evil Lurks. Go look at it. Look it up. It's really good.
And when you do that, please share and comment
Yeah.
on the video.
Yeah,
Tell us
comment
what you
on the
did.
video.
Yeah, tell us about the movie. Yeah.
And like the video.
Please,
like
please.
the video, please. Please, please.
Remember,
All right.
I'm still gonna go around and suck people's dicks. You know,
He's still doing that.
my jaw's hurting, but you know,
That's already-
I'll prevail.
All right, go ahead.
All
What you
right.
got?
Next story. It's from the same subreddit of True Scary Stories, so this is true.
So these are all
It's
the
Now we've talked about this, but I've never read the actual story. And correct me if
What
I'm
episode?
wrong. It was last episode, I
Last
think.
episode?
Last or the episode before, but we talked about.
Last episode we talked about the
I
serial
told
killer.
you about this story. I told you about this story before, but this is the story I was
go
thinking
ahead.
about.
Wait. What's our time in the podcast?
Damn.
That could be
You
probably.
gotta step it out. Come
Yeah,
on,
get it.
come
Too
on.
much yip yapping.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from r/2 scary stories. The user actual_league_5625.
So it's actually true.
It's called Bodies in the Road.
Ooh.
Where were the bodies?
In the road?
On the road.
Really?
On the road?
What were they?
Yeah, on the road.
What was it?
Bodies.
What road?
From who?
From Dios.
From the
Oh,
Cristo is like,
Jesu
alright.
Cristo. He just sprinkled them on the road.
Yeah.
These look like they belong here.
I don't.
Like the leftovers.
I don't want to play with you no more.
Ya me aburrí.
All right. Excuse me. I was driving a shortcut from 29 Palms, California to Albuquerque, New Mexico. 29 Palms is located in the desolate high desert east of Los Angeles. The shortcut was completely a 2-lane road through total nothingness except for passing through Amboy, California. Amboy is nearly an abandoned town as far below sea level as Death Valley, with a dormant volcano and a lava field on the side. It's as far below sea level as Death Valley, with a dormant volcano and a lava field on one side and the salt flat on the other. It was also at the time a hotspot for satanic group activity.
Oh, the road was a hot spot for satanic.
Yeah, that area.
Activity?
So I was driving by myself in the afternoon, and I stopped in Amboy and snapped a picture of the city sign just to prove I was there to friends who dared me to take that route to I-40. I got back in my car and proceeded to drive up into the mountain range between Amboy and I-40. Once I reached the top, I am driving north through a canyon with a high grass on both sides of the road. Up ahead, I see some stuff in the middle of the road. As I approach, I slow down and see a red Pontiac Fierro stopped sideways across both lanes.
Pontiac?
Pontiac
Okay.
Fierro.
Hero.
Fierro.
A suitcase open with clothes scattered everywhere and 2 bodies laying face down on the road, a man and a woman. I stopped 100 feet or so away, and the hair on the back of my neck is standing up. Being a Marine, hoorah! Oh, he had to put that in there.
Yeah.
He had to put it. I'm a Marine, by the way, guys. I'm a Marine. I'm tough.
Okay, so if you're a Marine, fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
This podcast does not support the law enforcement or military enforcement.
Or the,
If you're any part of law
Or the
enforcement
Department
or
of
like the
Defense.
armed services, fuck you.
Fuck the police.
Just kidding. We love you guys.
No, you should black people.
I don't.
I love you guys.
God, no, go ahead.
Being a Marine, I reached under the seat and pull out my dick.
He just whips it out.
It's just
He smacks the ground.
All right, buddy, me and you, we're gonna take this.
No, you
No,
grab
I
it.
said.
He just starts shooting shit out.
I reach under the seat and I pull out my 9mm pistol and chamber around. Something seemed wrong, and it looked too perfect as if it was staged. and ambushed? Was I being paranoid? Something was just wrong. Getting out of the car seemed unthinkable. It was a horror movie move. As I scanned the road, I saw a line I could drive. Past the guy on the road on his left, swerved to the right side of the woman, behind a Fiero, and I can be on the other side. I dropped into the first gear and pushed it and drove the line I had planned. I passed the back of the Fiero without hitting it or either of the bodies on the road. I continued forward a couple hundred feet and slowed down so I can breathe and let my heart slow down. As I looked into the rearview mirror, I saw that the two bodies had gotten up to their knees and 20 or so people emerged from the tall grass on either side of the road.
20 people? What? It was a setup. Huh?
Yeah.
It was a gangbang, dude.
It was a gangbang.
Fuck.
Fuck.
His asshole looks so tight.
That's why he pulled out his dick, dude.
He pulled out his dick. He's trying to measure it out.
They emerged from the tall grass on either side of the road by the car and the bodies. At that moment, my right foot smashed the gas pedal to the floor, and I did not let up until I had to slow down for the I-40 East on-ramp. I would never know what would have happened to me if I had gotten out of the car to check on the bodies, or stopped to close my car closer to them. Somehow, I did not think it would have been good. Sometimes real life can be scarier than a movie.
Dude, yeah, I've heard stories of that happening.
Yeah, it's always just never ever stop for anybody on the side of the road. It could be a pregnant woman.
It could be
Don't
a baby.
do that.
Do not stop.
All right, let's
Keep it going.
rephrase that. In the daylight, maybe. At
No,
night,
what?
no.
People do it in the daylight too. You know, just
Yeah.
people seem safer, and most people actually get ambushed during the daylight more often than they do at night.
This podcast supports the Second Amendment.
No.
Please, go
Yes,
get a
we do.
gun
Go get a gun.
right now.
We
Get a gun.
support guns. Go get them and shoot burglars.
Pull out your gun. Pull out your gun.
No, but I heard stories of that actually happening because not I think it was okay. So a lot of people saying that the U.S. doesn't have that type of crimes going on. But what I say is like it's not that they don't have them. It's like they can hide them more often, like, more easily, you know. Or basically people just don't like let it out the light or the newspaper just so they can make it seem safer.
It is safe.
No, it's not. Trust
Beer.
me. Well, maybe. But the thing is though, I heard this story. I don't know how true it is, but it was a Reddit story as well. It was so basically it was two army
Everything
girls.
on Reddit is true.
Okay, it's true.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
Yeah, it's true. So these two girls from the army that just got out, they were they didn't get out of the army or the contract, but they were out in their vacation. Because at the end of the year you have certain days that you give you off. So basically, leave. They were on leave, and so they were gonna go visit their family somewhere around. Where was it? I think it was Oregon or something like that. So they took a road, just like it was like in the middle of nowhere, and they were just going to Oregon, and they said that they got stopped by a cop.
Yeah.
And
I watched this video before.
Yeah.
It's a nice porn video, dude.
No, it's not. Fucking
Yeah, they start fucking right.
No, fuck no. It's a porno video. It's not a porno video. But basically, it's a white girl and a black girl, and I'm gonna tell you why that makes sense. Okay. Later on, when they get stopped
Interracial.
on the road, what the fuck? When they go and they get stopped, the cop is like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to follow me." So girls were like, "That's kind of fucking weird. What cop tells you to follow them unless it's like?"
He said he had free candy in his car.
Yeah, I don't know, but basically they follow him into this dirt road in the middle of the fucking woods.
There's a
and
cop?
and then a cop telling them to follow, and they thought like
They follow his car.
yeah, and they were like, so he's law enforcement. Maybe you need to go to the station or something. But that didn't look like the station. So once they go deep as fuck in the forest, there's a barn, like a old barn. Into the barn, like a bunch of people come out. Like,
Oh, shit.
Like 10 guys come out.
No way.
And they look like hillbillies, like fucking just Duck Dynasty type of dudes with tattoos.
So white guys.
And some of them come out with handguns and shotguns, and they just come out of there.
And dildos.
And the cop is like, fuck you. And the cop is like, hey, I got two in the car. And they weren't on a uniform or anything, so he didn't know that they were from the army. And so basically, they were like, the guy was like about to take the stuff out. And he was like, can't get off the car. And then he grabs their bag, and he sees that it has, the little army bags and shit. He has some stuff. They were like, oh shit, this is from army stuff, army gear. And he's like, are you two in the army?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, yes, we are in the army. And he's like, are you sure you are? And are you telling the truth? Like, yeah. And so they're like, fuck. And somebody goes, we can't take him. And he's like, then why the fuck are you hanging out with this fucking, and he pointed the girl, the black girl.
Shit.
Goddamn,
With a what? With a what?
I'm gonna say it.
Wait, what?
the goddamn
We're gonna split it out right here.
N-I-G.
Oh yeah, somebody in the comments, fill in the blanks, please.
And so he was like, why are you hanging out with this, And the girl was like, it's my friend. Is she also in the army? He was like, yeah, she's also in the army. And basically, he's like, all right, like, turn around and get the fuck out of here. He's like, if you, and she's like, and the cop just let him go, and so they just fucking grab the car and just they get the fuck out of there. They're both fucking looking at each other, scared as fuck, and they go into the police station and they're like, they report this. They're like, hey, you know, this and this happened, and they're asking the description of who the cop was. What did they see? This name, badge number. They gave him whatever they could, and they were like, okay, well, you know, we'll figure out something. We'll let you guys know what's going on. They never get a call back. They keep calling to the station, and nothing, like at all, gets solved at all. And the station kind of just keeps saying that they don't have anything on them or something, or they just make an excuse for them not to look into it. And they're like, what the fuck?
This is in Oregon.
It's near. I don't know if it happened exactly in Oregon, but they were going towards it. And one of the roads, it was like a lonely ass road in the middle of nowhere.
All right, this goes to show people: if you're in the army, don't. All right,
Don't
get out.
Don't get out.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. So, like, if the cop ever tells you to follow them somewhere sketchy, don't do it. Just don't fucking run. Something else. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not a real cop, dude.
He's not a real cop.
Okay, so do that. Call an emergency number and let them know what's going on so they
Yeah.
can safely.
If
tell
you don't
that
think it's a real cop, be like, hey, somebody
Yeah.
just pulled me over. Call non-emergency line for your state wherever you
Yeah.
are. Tell them I got pulled over by this cop. I'm like, no.
No, you didn't.
The
'cause
person
that
be
is
like,
real.
no, all right.
Yeah, because a lot of shit happened because you never know if it was actually like a real cop or not. But it's crazy though. I mean, obviously this guy was not a real cop because what type of cop? And I mean, how the fuck did people not notice that there's a fake cop car going around?
You ever
trying to
seen
snatch
that? You ever
people?
seen that movie, Let's Be Cops?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's how people know.
That's how easy, is that true? Is that how easy it is to get a cop?
Yeah, it's
and
super
pretend
easy.
to be a cop.
Well, yeah, they fucking put the fucking badge on the side of the car and all that. It's easy to buy like a police cruiser, like from auction.
Shit, are you serious?
You don't see all the homies running around. And,
Oh yeah. So it's that easy to just like, all right, put a sticker here.
Oh yeah, well they could be they could think to be undercover. It's easy to buy like red and blue.
Yeah, just
fucking
go buy a
lights and
cop
stuff.
car real quick, Matthias, and then just pretend to be a cop and do whatever you
If
want.
you're watching the
Go
podcast,
give
buy a
yourself
cop car.
citizenship.
Buy a
Yeah,
cop
fake
car.
Cop car. Stop people, shoot black people, and arrest Mexicans. Always do that.
Oh yeah,
next story.
deport them.
All right. So next story. I don't have enough story.
That's it.
I got the other story.
Okay, I got like three more.
Three more.
Three more.
What's the time? Put it on the other side of your arm, like right here outside your
Oh,
elbow.
I'm so big.
I know. I looked at it. I know what eating.
Mujeres.
Right, go ahead.
Bleep out that name. They can't.
I'm definitely not bleeping that. That's the main part of the podcast. That's gonna be the first 2 seconds of the podcast.
Here's my address.
Go look at it for yourself.
If you can find my house,
He'll show you his name.
congratulations. You're
Drives a
inside.
2017 Chevy Cruze. Find him.
Here's a Honda Odyssey.
I got a Cybertruck.
Okay. Elon Musk looking ass.
They'll be sucking his dick daily, dude.
Oh my god.
All right, this one's called The Scream.
Scream.
It is a two-parter. It's gonna be a little lengthy. I want to share stories about my crazy as fuck neighbor. Out green text for faster consumption. And hopefully, spooks. Here be dump. Be me. Live on the 11th floor of an old ass apartment building. It's pretty chill. Don't hear a lot of noise from the other apartments. Maybe a party sometimes or something, but nothing due to COVID. This is back in 2020.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What's COVID?
COVID is a corona. It's
the
called
fuck
Corona.
up.
Corona, please sponsor us. Late night watching comfy vids on YouTube, trying to doze off. To Snoozeville. Hear a faint scream, but think nothing of it. Hear it a second time. The fuck was that? Put YouTube on mute and listen. Hear it again, but now way louder. Dude, they're fucking, dude. Relax.
It's your neighbors just fucking.
Yeah, so you're on the 11th floor. You're gonna hear something.
They're black people. That wouldn't be fucking.
It's absolutely horrific. Something I've never heard before. Loud female scream. Sounded like
What I said. They fucking.
they're getting dick down, dude.
Yeah.
Sounded like somebody was about to die at any second. Sounds like my sex life.
Yeah. It's like
Hear something rumbling around, like somebody's quickly moving from one side of the room to the other and breaking the furniture along the way. All of a sudden, dead quiet. Shitting myself in anticipation.
I'm glad a bitch is not gonna pick up on it.
It dies down a bit, and I make my way to the main doors. Open the doors to the hallway and listen. Hear just the sounds of the fluorescent lights in an empty hallway. Fucking lights, dude, not a bee.
That's how they sound.
Yeah, that's how they sound.
They go.
Same thing.
My sensory level's at 11. Hear it again. The scream. Nope. Frequencies bounce like a pinball
Pinball.
around the hallway.
Learn how to read, man.
Can't tell. Fuck you, dude. Can't tell if it's coming from above or below. Another one comes right after. This one's really long and drony. That's it. Call the cops.
And
Compose myself and dial 911. Try to tell them that somebody's screaming in the building. Notice how my voice shakes. Panic slowly sets in, but manage to give them enough information. They say they'll be there soon. Try to make some tea to calm myself down, but I still listen if she'll scream again. She does a couple more times in much shorter intervals. She's getting fucked, dude. Try to figure out what's happening and try to make sense of it. Screams come in irregular rhythms. Only one female scream. No sign of anyone else. No sign of any begging or threats like typical domestic disputes. I've heard that before. Hear that somebody opens the water right before she starts screaming. Decide to say fuck it and venture into the hallways.
he's definitely white.
Yeah,
He's
definitely dumbass
white.
shit.
Mhm.
Super spooked, slowly walking down the hallways, waiting for her to scream again. Hear nothing. 6 policemen come.
We stop with the common jokes.
They asked me shit about the incident. As they're coming, dude.
What seems to be the
The
problem?
entire story just
What
flooding.
seems to be the problem?
Just big ass.
Mine are small.
Oh.
They're just like. They say somebody reported the screams as well. Thank God. It's not me just imagining things or anything like that. Tell them everything, and they say they will check. Go back to my apartment. The screams conveniently stop. Go back to bed, watch Bob Ross, and fall asleep for 2 hours later. Next morning, leave my apartment for work. See a group of the neighbors at the bottom of the floor talking to each other. They are talking about the screams. Some say they heard the faint scream coming from a woman. A guy chips in that he went to explore to see what was coming from, where it was coming from. Well, my contacts are drying out, but couldn't find anything.
Hold up.
No, I need coming. Where are those 6 cops? They're talking about the screams. Later found out that he lives under me and is the same guy that called the police. Tell them I saw this story mention the water. One woman theorized that it's probably somebody on PCP. It's a drug, don't do them. Or some bad drug.
Like bath salts.
Like that. Sales del baño.
Sales del baño.
Puro sales del baño.
Sales del
Y se
baño.
sale del baño.
It all ties back together. Since, like me, she didn't notice any other voices apart from her. The explorer neighbor says that somebody that might be attacked thought that somebody might be attacked since the screams were inducing hardcore fear. Shut the fuck up.
What did I say? Your fucking girlfriend said something. Oh, his fiance.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, shut up. Oh shit! What the fuck?
This house is haunted. There's something.
I saw a little boy just throw something at you. He's going in.
Oh no, poltergeist.
We gotta get out now.
It's 2 little boys. Oh,
Go to work and try to forget about it. Return back to do my usual routine of dinner, 4chan, and YouTube.
Nice.
Fucking hear them again. This time, try to figure out exactly where they're coming from. Long intervals of pause make it extremely difficult to figure out where they're coming from. Standing in the hallway like an idiot for 20 minutes.
Like a fucking dumbass.
Hear a scream, don't know if it's coming from above me or below me. Try going up and wait. Get fucking spooked standing in the dark listening closely. Hear it again, still can't figure out where they're coming from. Get tired of waiting. Go back to the apartment, watch more YouTube. No screams, fall asleep. Next morning, I bump into the explorer neighbor that lives under me. Strike up a convo about the screams. He says he heard them again and went to go take a look. Still couldn't figure out where they were coming from. He literally thought they were coming from an empty cabinet that somebody left in the hallway like years ago.
Ooh.
It was of course empty.
A cabinet?
Yeah, like a cabinet.
Like an
something
old ass cabinet
yeah,
from
like
back
an
in
old
the
cabinet.
day.
It's got Annabelle in it.
Oh, okay.
He also called the police. They said they will send somebody, but it's probably somebody just tripped. A few days quiet, sleep pretty normally, dream comfy in dreams, when all of a sudden, scream louder than ever.
You scream like
They shut off the podcast. Wake up in hardcore daze. What the fuck was that? Screaming getting louder. Hear thumps. Somebody starts frantically banging on my door. I almost shit myself.
oh,
Nope. Compose myself and try to make it to the door. Open the door and hear the screaming coming from way down, echoing. Some other people come out confused as fuck. Two of them venture out. I go along. They see somebody has left the building as there is a slipper in the middle of the door. Of the floor, sorry. Somebody calls the police and tries to explain. They come and do their usual business. Some are searching the area. Go back to my apartment. Can't fall asleep. Next morning, go downstairs. Ground floor is occupied by 2 cops. They asked me if I was here last night. Say, yeah, me and 2 other people went down because of the spooky banging and screaming. The creaming.
Creaming.
creamy.
Satisfied with the lame answers, they leave.
With the limit.
Man, that's lame ass shit. Let me get out of here.
We gotta go come somewhere else. Let's get out of here,
Get the fuck outta
boys.
here. Put your dick away. Let's go.
They're just edging. Yeah. Oh, that's gay.
man,
Get the fuck out of here.
That's some gay ass answers. Holy shit.
See Explorer neighbor and ask what's going on. He says he came down from around 6 a.m. to walk his dog, saw some sticks in the dirt scattered to the ground floor. Sticks were moved in a formation that made up a sentence. It said, I will not break the mirror. I will not lose him. They figured it was probably the screaming lady. Before the police came to take a report, get a bit spooked, go to work. Get back to see that somebody left a note on my leaflet.
Oh shit.
Pancho.
Leaflet board. It says, if you need somebody to talk to, we are here for you. Please come to apartment 47 with their surname. Your concerned neighbor. Go up and go to sleep. Quiet for almost 2 weeks. You know,
Yeah.
Life gets back to normal. One day, return from work. Go towards the escalators. It takes forever to come down. And somehow decide that it would be a brilliant idea to walk up to the 11th floor stairs.
Oh my god.
Listen to music on my headphones and walk up the stairs. Song ends and I hear screams through my headphones. Stop for a second. Put down the headphones and notice the screams are getting extremely loud.
Yeah.
Soon hear somebody running from the bottom floor towards me with great speed. Put 2 and 2 together. Hardcore nope. Start running like a maniac. The screams are getting louder. Too pussy to turn my head and take a look.
Fuck you, loser.
He's not white.
He's not definitely white.
Try to keep up the pace. Look down and see somebody's grabbing the railing. It's a hand with long fingers.
What the fuck?
There's shit.
Double fucking nope. Finally make it to the 11th floor and run like hell to my apartment. Open, get in, close and lock. Breathing heavy. Listen and hear how she runs past my apartment towards the upper floors. Call the police. By now they're sick of our calls, but they still send somebody. They finally managed to locate her in the upper apartment. Some middle-aged lady who had some mental problems. Turns out she was off the pills for a month and had episodes. Later found out she was a domestic abuse victim from somebody who talked to her daughter.
What?
She was seeing her dead husband abuse her coming from the mirror. And didn't want to destroy it since she was missing him in some fucked up way.
What the hell?
Oh yeah.
That's not no kinky shit. That's some messed up fucking dumbass shit. The hell, women, bro. Can't stand it.
This is why we have no women on our podcast.
Fuck women,
bro.
dude.
This is a machista podcast.
We only fuck dudes, dude.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, you're not welcome. Imagine. We a fat ass head, bro. Look at me how dark I am. I'm almost dark as Jacko. There you go.
And the story wraps up to like the woman getting moved somewhere else and just like in
So
the,
it actually
in the
was a
same
real
song.
person?
It's a real
Looking
person
at her dead
actually
husband?
screaming. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like,
That's crazy,
It's,
dude. That's fucked up, bro.
Shit.
so if you hear screaming in your apartment building,
It's most likely a fucking
Call the
woman.
police so they can come.
go beat that bitch's ass. Tell her shut the fuck up.
Get your bitches up.
Do you want to do one more story?
Last
that
one.
was a little longer than
That
I
was
wanted
long
to be.
as
This shouldn't be too long.
All right, let's do this.
I wanna do-
story. Not kidding.
I want to do this one because this one's super close to home.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this happens on Fort Benning.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you that are still watching, the one person that's still on, please enjoy.
The guy you still watching, we love you. Just
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's probably Jocko that's watching. Thanks, Jocko.
Jacko.
He's watching from his prison cell.
Yeah. What the fuck are we saying that Jacko going to jail?
He was in the beginning.
Yeah,
He beat up his girl. And it's just
yeah. Jesus.
yeah, he got 60 days of community service.
Damn. Yeah, fuck
All right.
community service. Don't do it.
So this was called Benning Beast.
Benning Beast?
Benning. No, Fort Benning.
Oh, Fort Benning?
Fort
Beast?
Benning
Okay,
Beast.
just letting you know, we live close to a fucking military base called Fort Benning. You guys should know that.
Yeah, if you guys still don't know, here's the address of
Yeah.
this current place. Yeah, don't tell them that.
Well, we moved out of the city, so we're good.
We're out of that place. So just letting you know.
Yeah,
Everybody's out except for him. Come
yeah.
visit.
Come find him. He still lives next to
You
Fort
live
Benning.
next to me, bitch.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I live down there.
Fuck you. That's the same thing. Just letting you know, we're gonna find both of us together. So fucking probably.
If you see me walking, don't approach me. I'll beat your ass.
He start coming on you.
he
won't-
whip his dick out.
He won't suck your dick. He'll make you suck his.
Yeah, I gotta find you for me to suck your dick. If you find me, I'm getting my dick sucked.
So while I was at Benning for OSA 1, I had always heard about a creepy shit that went on that station, especially on Sand Hill.
Shout out to our troops.
Shout out to our troops. With
Fuck you,
all
man.
the suicides and accidents and whatnot that happen, it's definitely not surprising. There's weird things happening. Early on in reception, I experienced a couple of weird things myself, like the typical disembodied footsteps in showers turning on by themselves while I was at 30th AG. Fuck that place. Yeah, fuck that place.
Fuck that place.
That place sucks ass.
You're an infantryman,
Yes, that place
or
is
you were
horrible.
base training in Fort Benning. Fuck that place.
Fuck that place.
It sucked.
It's horrible.
Yeah, damn.
But then there were some weirder things once I got to my training company, like some random cold spots that would seemingly move around the bays, and unintelligible voices that would try to talk to you in CQ shifts. Pretty typical stuff from what other people that went through Sand Hill tell me of their experiences. But there were some weirder happenings. There were some weirder happenings once I got to my training company, like random cold spots that would seemingly move around the bays, and unintelligible voices that would try to talk to you in CQ shifts. Pretty typical stuff from what other people that went through Sand Hill tell me of their experiences. There was, however, one main occurrence that wasn't like much else I've heard. It happened during our last training event before holiday block leave in December, and it was the final event of our Battle Drill 6 training at the shoot house out back in 2nd Armored Division Road. 2nd Armored Division Road mentioned. Now, as everyone who's gone out there would know, it's a pretty cool event overall during the day. Running through our little one-room spots, practicing kicking down doors, getting the sim rounds and all that.
You went to that?
Nope.
No, dude.
I think they got rid of the sim rounds after we got there.
some
Yeah.
guy got his eye poked out. And
Yeah.
Probably.
bitching.
But the night iteration was god awful. Freezing cold nights, waiting at the ammo point, getting the special BCG, which is boat carrier group that goes inside the gun, before the sim rounds, or for the sim rounds, and having to put on an airsoft mask under your helmet and NVGs that already don't work because they're shitty Benning PVS 14s. And our drills, of course, mismanaging the whole thing and making it way longer than it was necessary.
Fuck drill sergeant.
Fuck, fuck everybody in the army.
As a matter of fact, fuck the army.
Fuck the government.
It's fucking crazy how a lot of military people go in there. They know like it's shitty as fuck, but they go back to it. Like it's fucking stupid. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Like a lot of people do more time. They're like, I'm gonna sign my life away
Yeah.
again because I fucking
They
hate
go
it.
through that, man. This shit sucks. This shit's awful. This shit's gay. Oh, yeah, another 4 years.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Let's get that 20.
Yeah. Just so people letting know, I'm just gonna let you know this. Whoever's watching, that one person's watching. We have my guy's fiance right here. It's a loser. She's doing way more years in the army and she hates it, but she did more years. All right, go ahead. Oh,
So before our final iteration, we were in the big line waiting for the special boat carrier needed to use the sim rounds, when literally our entire training company and every drill started to hear these sounds of movement in the wood line about 150 meters out in the brush. The drills obviously think it's some trainee trying to ship back out of the event, so while standing by the line of us waiting for the sim round carrier to start, they started to yell at this whatever it was, the usual training, what the fuck, or trainee, what the fuck,
What the
get the
frick?
fuck over here,
What the frick?
and whatever else.
what the second?
That's when we start to hear this thing sprint along the line, and we hear whatever it is stop right in front of our line guys. making us all think that it's some buddy fucker that was about to get us all smoked. That's when, right as everyone starts yelling, starting the bitch at this guy for being a piece of shit, we hear this thing make a dry, crackling screech that makes everyone freeze up, including the drills. Even today, I can hear what it sounded like, but I can't hardly describe it. The best thing I can say is it sounded like some demonic cross between an eagle's claw, a disposal running with no food or water going in it, and a woman screaming while being brutally tortured.
What the fuck?
And right after that, we hear it run away from the training area deeper into the wood line. And at this point, we really hear what we should have. And this thing not only made very audible thumps with every step, but each footstep was a good 2 to 3 times longer in time to one another, to a normal person's step.
It has some long ass feet.
Yeah,
baby.
this thing, it's either
bitch.
it's a big ass motherfucker or it's a long leg bitch.
Yeah.
This thing sounded fucking huge. Basically, all we could see of it was a black figure with eyes that reflected, almost glowed from the light of the ammo point. But they were decent, like 7.5 to 8 feet up.
What?
Yeah, big ass motherfucker.
What the fuck?
If you've seen this in Fort Benning, please let us know.
So actually,
Yeah.
this happened. You're saying that this happened in Fort Benning.
Yes.
Damn.
I remember one of the other guys saying it was skinny and that there was a smell almost like death that got stronger the closer to the trees you were. The eyes weren't even the thing that bothered me as much. It was that fucking noise it made, man. To this day, my basic buddies still talk about it from time to time. And some of us think drills were just fucking with us, but all of our drills were there and were visibly scared. Like to the point where when we later asked them what it was about, they would go pale and try to change the subject.
Oh, so they know.
Yeah.
They know something.
Wasn't like anything I've ever heard of. I'm from the plains of Texas, and there's some pretty weird shit out there. But this noise, I mean, seriously made 200 plus trainees and 16 drills freeze up and stop everything.
So a whole large group of people heard it and saw this. Dude, how the fuck is this is not a big thing?
They try to hide it, man. It's on government.
No, but
government
it's fake. It's fake.
property.
Let me tell you something. If this drill sergeant like try to change the subject and they got pelleted, they know what the fuck it was.
No, they're
yeah.
probably drunk as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just a question. Just if it's something serious, you guys don't have to say it. Or if you do, I'll take it off the podcast. But did you guys ever find out something about the military when you're in the military that you shouldn't have found out about?
Fuck no.
Yeah. Did you guys ever hear that there's something that they were hiding and you know about it and you're like, oh
Yeah. So
Yeah, there was a sexual assault charge to try to
a
hide.
few of them.
what the fuck? Really? Damn. But I mean, something creepy. Like for example, like one day. So I'm not gonna say. Actually, I'm gonna say her name. I'm gonna bleep it out. But so sister, you know guys know Molly, right?
Yeah.
But she has a sister who actually went to the. I think she was a marine. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but she basically was in there. She was doing doing her thing, and
eating crayons and shit.
she got stationed somewhere in Europe, I believe. I don't know where the fuck exactly she got stationed at for a good 3-4 years. And one day she calls her mom, like freaking out, screaming, like, "Mom, it's like, Ma, you gotta buy a lot of food, a lot of water. You gotta hide, go somewhere safe, this and that. Like, I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen, this and that." She was like fucking freaking out. Like she was like literally like she informed her mom, her sisters, her cousins. They didn't know what the fuck. It's like, don't tell anybody else. Just do it yourself, though. This and that. And she freaked out. She was like crying, telling her on the phone. And one of her sister talked to her and said, like, "What is this? This something in the military? They tell you something?" She's like, "I just know something. Something. I figure something out and this and that." And she was like fucking freaked out. And I never got to find out what it was. But apparently later on, nothing happened. But she called back saying that it was just trying to like lie about it. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, it was nothing. I was just this and that, mentally unstable. The military does this to you and stuff like that. But I mean,
It was a bath salts, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I don't know if it was actually her doing something. But you're in the military, she would have gotten. They get checked
Yeah,
a lot,
they get
so
in trouble.
I don't think it was the drugs. It may be something mental that she got, from all this stuff that she's going through. Because I know some people, they're very weak mentally, so maybe that got to her or something. But I don't know. It was really fucking creepy, and it creeped me out because then they told me about it, and I'm like, so do I have to this thing? Because like low key, like you don't know, you never know. What if it was true? And then but the thing is though, crazy thing is though that she said that right before COVID started happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense. Yeah,
right
makes sense.
before for the month, like the month after she called. It was in January when COVID started going crazy and they shut down all the stuff, down the flights.
That's
and
part
stuff,
of why she said.
probably
Yeah,
maybe.
that's probably that.
But I don't know. That's what we assume that maybe that's what it was. She just didn't say anything. But it was something weird. At the time, it freaked me the fuck out a lot. Because you never know. Like, what if it's something true? Or
I
not,
never
but-
had any spooky stuff like that. Anything the army tells me, I'll be like, Mama, this is what happened. And
I was like, don't tell anybody.
Don't
Like,
tell anybody.
Mom, guess what happened today?
I'm dying.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Creepy Bean Hour. If you made it to this end, you, the one guy who reached the end of this video,
We were all
Comment.
sucking your dick.
comment hashtag Free Jocko.
Free Jocko,
Free
yes.
Jocko. They finally caught him diddling.
Wait, what the fuck? Don't say
He was diddling me.
well, yeah,
fine,
some
yeah.
Diddy shit, but it's okay. He
okay.
dropped the charges.
You gotta,
Yeah,
like I
once-
said, GoFundMe. Please add to it. $100 is the least amount you can donate.
The least amount you can earn is 100%.
If you don't donate, we're killing you.
Whoa. If you don't donate, we're killing a dog.
And I'm once again asking for you to like, comment, subscribe,
and share, please.
turn on the little bell so you know when the fuck we post. Because Matias posted late last week.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
It wasn't
Piece
that
of
late.
shit.
It wasn't bad though.
It wasn't that late.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
And also, yeah, share with your friends, please. We're trying to get our name out there. We got, if you share and we get like over 1 million, I'm kidding.
1
We get-
billion views.
If we get founder subscribers, we'll start sending out some stickers.
Yo, yeah, we're gonna say something. I should be having mine. What? We got some merchandise. Do we have some to show? The viewers?
Yeah. Throw that
Show them what
bitch
type of
over
shit
here.
is gonna be shown. You gotta show it to the camera.
Show it to
So
the camera.
we'll show you some stickers that we have right now. Well,
This
give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. Well, this is the. What can you see it right here?
All right, just post a picture.
It's upside down.
I'll
It's
just
upside
post a
down.
Picture. Take a picture and post it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
take a
post a
picture.
picture right
We're gonna
here.
post
You'll
a
see
picture,
it. We got some of those kind of the testing.
Oh yeah, the mascot's getting.
Yeah, we're gonna make probably some of those and probably some shirts and stuff. So
Maybe.
if you like it and
Probably
we
not.
actually get up there, we're gonna drop some stuff out, for you guys to enjoy.
yeah.
So thanks for watching and
We
Horva
got,
Beans.
yeah, we got to exercise Matias' house, so.
Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, Horva Beans out. Woo wee. All right, that was good.